Hello, and welcome to my Commando character guide. As with all my character guides, this is not meant to be the only way to play the character, but rather a supplementary dose of information to use with your own gameplay. Also, all clips shown are taken from my live stream at twitch.tv/Woolie Gaming, so if you're interested in seeing me play live, you can follow me there. We'll start with an overview of the Commando's playstyle and general tips on how to play him more effectively. Then we'll cover specific item synergies, and finally end with some uncut gameplay so you can see what I'm talking about happening in real time. To answer the question that is probably burning in the back of most of your minds, yes, the Commando is a viable pick. Do I think he's a bit weaker than most? Maybe. Do I think he needs some love to his skill set compared to the others? Probably. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is at the end of the day, most of your power in a given run comes from the items you receive and not the character you choose. I'm planning on making another video covering these details in depth, but for now, all that means is that as long as you're having fun with the character you're playing, you also have just as much a chance to reach the end game. That said, it still doesn't change the fact that Commando feels a bit clunky in my opinion. He is the starter character, as all of you know if you've literally played the game just one time. He's the only character available right at the start, and for good reason. His kit is very basic. He mostly amounts to an M1 spammer that uses his movement skill to get out of danger while occasionally throwing in a couple more skills to his DPS rotation besides holding left mouse. Hey, this kind of sounds like that one character you already made a guide on, Woolie. What was his name again? Commando's left click is your bread and butter. You should pretty much always be holding this down. The only downside is that you cannot sprint while attacking, so keep that in mind if you are trying to kite and or run away. An important note is that both shots, which happen from a single click, can proc your on-hit effects individually, meaning if you click once, you have the chance of proccing 2 sticky bombs, 2 ukuleles, 2 ATG missiles, etc. His right click is a single shot that deals a nice amount of damage in a line, which also pierces all enemies. Its range isn't too great, but it also isn't terrible, so throwing this thing up pretty much whenever it's off cooldown is good. I really wouldn't save it for specific instances where tons of enemies are stacked in a line, and rather just use it for a bit of single target damage. His shift is simply a roll which goes horizontally in the direction you are facing. I placed emphasis on horizontally because you cannot roll upwards or down. You can kind of cheat by using shift on a ramped surface like a rock or a slanted wall, and it will boost you up slightly, but looking up or down will simply roll you forward or backward. It cannot be used as a traversal skill when trying to go up cliffs and such. You'll just roll into the wall and feel like a dummy. Also, it does not currently give you immunity frames. This is a very annoying trait, honestly, and I don't quite understand why this is the case, meaning if you roll at the last possible second to get out of danger, like many games have taught you, like Dark Souls, the damage will still go through. It may take some getting used to, but it shouldn't be a huge deal. Just know that timing your rolls frame perfectly will often end up with you taking damage. I primarily use his shift to dodge things such as golem beams, wisp shots, queen beetle acid, all that stuff. It is a pretty quick animation and it gives a slight boost in momentum, so remember to use it while running around the map to get around a bit quicker. Finally, the Commando's R is very similar to the Mercenary, where he hits multiple times during its duration, with the key difference of the Commando stunning the target for the duration. However, the biggest difference is that the Mercenary's R will do more hits in the same time frame when used with some attack speed items, while the Commando will simply get the hits out faster. As in, all attack speed does for Commando's R is dump the load quicker. You do not get a DPS increase because the cooldown of the skill is not affected by your attack speed. You just throw the hits out faster, enabling you to get right back to holding left click a bit sooner. The Mercenary's R will do more hits with more attack speed. Commando's R does not. I feel this is also a pretty significant factor to why the Commando feels a bit off to me. I don't see the reason why his R can't function the same as the Mercenary's, and I don't think changing it to behave that way will boost the Commando's overall power over the edge, so to say. It feels silly when you get a Zerka Pauldron proc with 5 syringes and a predatory instincts to throw out the R in 0.1 seconds and then go right back to left click spamming, while the Mercenary feels like a total boss with some insanely rapid hits coming out. Alright, enough with the comparisons between characters. This is Commando's guide after all. To sum this section up, Commando is just average. He doesn't excel at anything, but he also has tools in his kit for pretty much any situation. His early game is definitely a make it or break it time, much like the rest of the survivors, so if you fall behind early on, it is especially hard to bring a run back around. If you'd like some general tips for all classes on pushing yourself in the early game to get more consistent runs, check out my How to Get Better video, link in the top right pop-out thingy. Alright, let's move on to some great item synergies with Commando. As I just mentioned, early game is where most of your runs are decided on Commando, so gathering items that will compensate for your pitfalls early on, specifically lack of AoE, is key. Thus, the ukulele is the single most important item to get early on. So much so that if I see a large chest in my first loop, I will farm for it 99% of the time in hopes of getting a ukulele. If you didn't know, large chests will always contain either a green or red item, never whites. The ukulele gives great AoE coverage because the chain effect can happen on either one of your left click shots, as mentioned in the overview section. It also procs your on-hit items like sticky bombs and missiles, and of course your on-kill effects if it kills something, obviously. This means if you pair it with some gasoline, or better yet, a will-o-the-wisp or two, you have solved all of your early game needs. For single target, prioritize attack speed and on-hit effects, specifically the double band combo and some sticky bombs. The Chiaro's and Renault's bands are an amazing combo to have. If you have at least one of each band, they will always proc together, meaning if one band successfully rolls its 8% chance to proc and the other does not, both effects will go off regardless. It's a hidden passive. As with every M1 spam character, so literally everyone but the Artificer, on-hit and attack speed are the way to go. I briefly mentioned this in the intro, but I'd really like to see some of the power shifted off of the items and onto the characters. I understand this is a roguelite or a roguelike. Listen, I know there's a difference between the terminology. I don't really care which one to use, so don't flame me. And that most of the progression of power is supposed to come from the items, as in the current balance is by design, but I think throwing the balance around a tiny bit wouldn't hurt too much. If you'd like to see it, I can definitely make a separate video covering this topic in depth. Alright, anyway, that pretty much does it for all the info I wanted to share with Commando. Basically, spam M1 all the time, grab an early ukulele, or Tesla if you get super lucky, and some attack speed. He's a pretty average feeling character that has some kinks I'd like to see worked out and addressed, but he's a viable pick nonetheless. The next video I plan on making is a tier list for all the characters. There's a ton of context into what makes any given run a good run, and most of it is not the character choice, as mentioned plenty of times already in this video. So I'll stick to an objective analysis of each character's skills and their archetypes, as in rank all the AoE skills, single target skills, mobility, etc. Also, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Woolie Gaming. It's all one word, Woolie Gaming, where I answer questions like this and many more, and also just mess around. More of that, honestly. So if you're interested, you can follow me there. Also, we have a Discord server. If you are ever looking for people to play with, want to laugh at some memes, or need an answer to a game-related question, go ahead and join. Links to both my stream and the server in the description and in my pinned comment below. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the gameplay.
One wisp, go! Come on! Oh my dude, if I don't kill any, there we go. There we go. Let's go. 4,000? Holy crap. Okay. Wait, that's a good amount of gold. Should I farm for 2? 5,400? And we need 1,000 more gold? Or something. And oh, there's the behemoth. And here comes the clover, baby. What do we want from the blue portal? Probably shape glass. I think it's the only thing I really want. That was celestial. Nice try, Jonas. Here we go. Wow. 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 That is like, oh. I lost both my wisps. Uh-oh. I gotta take another one. I gotta take another one. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. When he's up there, he can't go down into armor form, so I'll kill him before he goes. Nice. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Yeah, see a gold pot. Yeah, it is pretty satisfying. Dude, Soulbound Catalyst would be so good. I'm pretty sure we kill one thing and it would instantly give us back like all of our charges. That's how low the cooldown is on the capacitor. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Definitely give us back one charge every time. 100%. Gold portal. Gold portal. Where you at? He's gonna be a lot louder than the other song. Hold on. Yeah, no coin. Yeah, I already had 3 coin drops from this run. So I think we're at a point something percent chance. Very low. I believe we're at a 0.0625% chance. Oh. What's happening? Chat, help me. Help me, chat. I can't see. Captain, I can't see them. All right, they're dead. Holy crap. We got him. Next slide, please, Mr. Streamer. Where's my gold portal, man? Come on. Oh, there's a 9 mil gold again. How much is the chest? 8. Wow, that's a lot of money. Holy crap. Another afterburner? We got rolls for years. We see another legendary chest? I don't think so. Tune as a tune, boys. Come on. No, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. That'll do a ton of damage. Oh, we're looking for Soulbound, man. Let's look over here real quick. Oh, should we go in there? Let's go check this out. Nah, we're out of here. I got rolls for years. I can literally just roll across the map, I think. Yeah, I can literally roll across the map. Let's see if we can get to the other side of the map with rolls. Here we go. Oh, so close, so close. I can get higher and I can do it. I was kind of jumping too. I was cheating a little bit. Here we go. not jumping at all. I'm just sprinting. Oh my, wait. No, I'm sorry. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. It's last crunch time for the exam. I'll be bad. Good luck, man. I'm saying, here's my guess. Here's my guess. Official guess. I'm gonna say 500 mil damage total, and I'm gonna say, 120k single shot. Okay. All right. So 500 mil total, 120k single shot. Here we go. Oh my, what? Hey, I was close to the damage though. Only 140 mil field. Dude, report me. Report me.